Yo, what's up guys? Sethyjfox here. Today we're going to be covering talented creators like him. He said my expression I like him. It's thundering outside. In this tutorial, I'm going to be covering the intro and some parts of the piano ballad that he does, which is just him playing and his my expressions, like that kind of part. The rest of the tutorial will be on my Patreon. I think my rates right now are $5, something like that. So if you guys want to go over there, everything I'll be covering in this video will be over there. But it'll be the full breakdown, including some fingering techniques for how to actually play these chords if you are a beginner, and then I'll be going into the more lush chords that he does in the remainder of the song when it gets pretty jiggy and pretty fancy. So that's all on Patreon, and I'll put that link in the description, and hopefully I'll put something cool on the screen for y'all. I'll try my best. All right, so let's get into the business. All right. He said my expression I like him. It's thundering outside. Into it. Alright. So let's start with the slow arpeggios that he does. Alright, so alright, you guys like the violin sound, or you guys want like basic piano? What do you here's the violin, and here's the we'll stick with basic then. Okay, because some people said basic, some people said piano. So you guys got to make up your minds. Alright, so okay, starting off, it's just outlining or arpeggiating an E minor chord. So we're going to be going E, C, A, E, C, A, E, C, A. And everything he just plays twice. So E, C, A, E, C, A. Okay. I'll play it 3 times just so you guys can follow along. E, C, actually 4 times, we'll double it. 1, 2, 3, go. E, C, A, E, C, A, E, C, A, E, C, A. Okay. Pretty chill. And for the Patreon members, a pro tip on how to. Okay. All right, so E, C, A, E, C, A, and then he goes to D, C, A, D, C, A. Okay, and for that, in terms of fingering, I'm going, and then after that he goes D, B, A, D, B, A. And after that he goes D, B, A flat, D, B, A flat. Once again, D, B, A flat, D, B, A flat. One more time. D, B, A flat, D, B, A flat. Okay. It says G sharp. This note here, it could either be A flat or G sharp. And I think I posted a lesson on that. If not, on Patreon, I break down what a sharp is, what a flat is, and I think I teach like the scale business. There's some more informational, educational lessons. If there are any concepts you guys want to learn or songs, Patreon would be the place to hit me up with that. Any song requests you guys have, if you're a member, hit me with that. Any things you guys want to learn musically, whether it's like jazz or gospel. I play at a church now, so I'm learning a bunch of gospel songs. I might put those up on there. We'll see, but let me know. All right, so so our last thing now, let's play it once all the way through, really slow. Ba da da 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 ba da da. One more time. Ba da da 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 ba da da. And then you just go to your chord. Okay. Now our first chord is going to be our nice handy dandy A minor. Okay, so A minor chord is A, C, E. Okay, and then as you guys might have noticed, I also play, well actually we'll cover this. So A minor, A, C, E. So once you come off this, you go right to that. If you have a sustain pedal, that's ideal because you're going to want to, so that sustains versus, that works too if you're fast enough, but just so it kind of glides better. Okay. So A minor is A, C, E. Okay, and that's A, C, E. All right. Okay, so A minor chord, and in the bass I'll do an A as well because that adds, what does it add? Bass. Versus, and you can add two A's if you want. Or just one. Okay. But okay, let's go from A minor. So A minor. Then our next chord is D. Okay. So, and how I spell that, I go from A, C, E to A, D, F sharp. And I put the bass in there. You said my expression. You said my expression. I'm doing my best Tyler impression. That's kind of how he sings it. A minor to D major. Expression. She said my expression. Okay. So D again is A, D, F sharp. A, D, F sharp. A, D, F sharp. Okay? Alright, and then he goes to the G. Like A. So A, D, G, And our G chord, G major, is just D, B, D. So G, B, D. It sounded like I said D at first. So I'll say G, B, D. Alright, so again, A minor, D major, G major. And then our last chord, so A minor, D major, G major, and E major. And that's all he plays. He does like a little trill thing at some. Let's go over the E major really quick, and then we'll cover the little trill thing he does. The little kind of situation. All right. Anyway, so for E major, he goes. It's E, A flat, B. So E, A flat, B. And then again in the bass. When I say in the bass, you can just play whatever the furthest left note is. So in this case, it'll be E. You just play that lower. Or you could experiment and, okay, I'll play the A flat. But that changes things. You say, or okay, I'll play the B. But again, that changes things. So what I do just to add more like thickness to my chord is I'll go, just play this note, I play it lower. Okay, and this is our E major. And that's the whole progression he does for the start. So it goes, actually I'll turn on my strings for the people that liked it. Okay. He said, his timing is like tricky. Okay. So that's what he does for the whole beginning portion, like the little. He goes here. Now for the rest of the song, this is where he goes. So let's break that down. And it's actually before I break that down, we're gonna move over to Patreon now. But it's really cool stuff for the YouTube people. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. I'll keep posting tutorials on here. Of just kind of songs. I'm going to continue with the Tyler the Creator Chromakopia stuff on YouTube, but I think I'll do like the beginner parts on YouTube, and then like as we get deeper into the song, I'll put that on Patreon. So if you guys want to expand your growth, expand your learning, come over to the Patreon. There's a lot of cool stuff on there, and like I said, that's where you get to request. I'll put up some chord charts of this stuff on Patreon. I'll explain how to actually finger these chords, like how to spell them, and then you'll get the rest of the song, the more advanced kind of parts. So YouTube will feel more like beginner friendly. Well, Patreon will be even more beginner friendly for beginners that want to grow, because I actually explain how to play more advanced stuff, and I slow it down and make it feel like, oh, this is like really easy. I thought this was harder. That's what I learned as a musician, is like stuff that you feel like is challenging, once it's explained well, you can learn it. So if you guys like my teaching style, pop over to Patreon. Okay.